All right, so our last project that we are going to be doing with 1 point perspective is a little bit of a painting, okay? It also has some pastel in it, which we'll get to, all right? But if you look at this carefully, you should be able to see the same type of process that we've been dealing with, which is the vanishing point and the way things seem to go away from us. In this case, we're going to call it the ant's eye view. In other words, if you were an ant on the ground looking up at trees, this would be what you see. And these two trees seem to go to one spot in the middle of the top. So to get this project started, you're going to take your pencil and you are going to just put a small dot at the top of the paper. Okay, I'm sorry if you cannot see it, but I made it pretty tiny, but it's there, it's right here. And then you want to go to the bottom of the paper and just kind of draw a line freehand. It can be a little bit lumpy towards that dot. If it doesn't hit the dot, that's okay, but it should be darn close to it. So my dot's here, the line ends here. Oh well, okay? So there's one line. Then the other line for this tree will come off the side, right about here. And you just, again, want to go towards that dot. See how these lines are starting to go together. Okay? So there's one of our trees. And then our other one is not going to come from the bottom. It's actually going to come from the side. So you want to go up a little bit from the corner, draw your line towards that dot. Remember, it doesn't have to hit the dot, but it should come close to it. But I don't want to crisscross over the other tree either. And then your fourth line, same thing, going towards that dot. A little bit of lumpiness to it if you want. And there you go. You now have two lines that seem to go to one spot. These are going to be our tree trunks. I'm going to make this one a little bit darker so you can see better. There you go. Please do not make your lines that dark. It will not turn out well for you. Then you will need a blue pastel. These are located on my back desk. You're going to take the blue pastel, you're going to lay it on the paper like that, and you are going to very carefully fill in the paper, avoiding the trees or the four lines that you did. So like this, you want to bring that pastel right up against the pencil lines. Once the pastel gets to be where it won't fit in between, you just use the tip of it, fill that in. I'm going to fill in all this space. Notice that I'm working on a piece of gray paper. That is also on my back desk with all the other things for this lesson. So that's our first step after drawing our two tree trunks. So then you're going to get yourself a paper towel and you're going to work the pastel into the paper so it becomes a nice solid light blue.
Soccer, please come to the front. Your bus is here. Boys, soccer. Your bus is here. Thank you.
And you are really trying not to let any of that blue get into your two tree trunks. And voila, you now have the sky that's going to be behind your trees. Do not blow this dust off, okay? You're going to want to, or wipe it off. Just tap it on the paper like that, and you're good to go. If your fingers have blue all over them, go wash them off. Then, the next step is to draw our three lines to shade our trunk in with paint. To do so, you're just going to make kind of a lumpy, pointy, almost zigzag line going up the trunk of the tree like this. And you can see it kind of ends near the vanishing point. Then you're going to draw another one that kind of does the same thing. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Like that. Then over here, you're going to do the same thing. So that you have broken your tree trunk into 1, 2, 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. And once you've done that, you're going to get paint from Mr. H. And you're going to have, you won't have this one right away. You'll have these 3. This one might need a little bit more mixing. Okay, that is our lightest color. All right, and the way we're going to do this is very, very neatly, either with the larger brush for big spaces or the little brush for small spaces. You're going to do dark, medium, and light. Dark, medium, and light. I want you to take your time with this step, because if you go too fast and you make it a mess, it's not going to look good at all. Okay, so that is our next step, and that's also going to be our last step for today because we need that to dry. So once you're done, you are going to take this and put it in the drying rack in the front of the room. Please do not forget to write your name on it. You might want to do that first. And that's it.